been on a 14-hour flight, but you board an hour before, so sitting on a plane for 15 hours. But I finally made it to Abu Dhabi. Had to wait in line for like 45 minutes for my next boarding pass, but hopefully now, in like 2 hours time, I'll be boarding a plane and I'll be making it to Italy. I did catch up on a lot of movies though, so pluses. Okay. So I forgot to mention, I'm absolutely boiling because we landed at like 11 o'clock at night. It's now midnight and it's still 35 degrees. And unfortunately I dressed for cold because cabin gets cold, meaning that I'm wearing like trackies. Trackies, if you can see that. Wearing trackies and a 3/4 shirt, and it's 35 degrees and I'm boiling, but hopefully it'll be cold again in the airplane. It was cold when I left in Australia, so hopefully it'll be cold again in the airplane and I don't die of heat exhaustion. Okay. After 26 hours of travel, I got here. Check-in's not until 1 PM and I'm here at 9, so I'm going swimming. So I've been for a bit of a swim. Now I'm just relaxing in the sun next to the pool, but honestly, perfect weather to start this holiday. And then study period, but this holiday, like, look at the sky. Tiny cloud there, tiny cloud there. Everything is just perfect. Oh. Very, very glad I finally got off that plane and out into the sun. So I'm finally in my accommodation. I'm in a bungalow. There's 2 other people in there who I'm yet to meet, but I'm sure they're very nice. I think they're probably going on tour with me when we join up with the Top Deck tour. The reason that I'm so late into my accommodation is I went to check in at 1 when they said you could, well, 1:15, because I was in the pool relaxing, which I'm so glad I did, because when I got there they said they couldn't find my reservation. Well, they could, but only for tomorrow night, not for tonight. So I then had to wait until everyone else had been served, which was fine. I didn't mind waiting. And so then at 2:30 I finally got everything sorted. I'm now in accommodation. I have a bed to sleep and I'm ready, and I think this will probably be the end of today's vlog. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes, but literally all I'm going to do is edit this, eat dinner, maybe go for a swim again because I have to wait until info desk has my luggage, and they're open at 4, so I've got 1.5 hours to kill before I get my luggage, have an early dinner, go to sleep, because it's 7 AM tomorrow. I'm joining a bus tour down to Pompeii, and that's a 3-hour trip, and I have to be awake for that. So I think this will probably be it, because I'm not going to be doing anything interesting. But yeah, we'll see if it's it. If not, this is it. Bye. Also, just to clarify, if anyone thought that I was annoyed or anything in the previous bit of the video about stuff that was happening, I'm not. Honestly, it's expected. I'm like Calamity Jane. It just is like attracted to me. So if the worst thing is that I had a late check-in, which meant that I had to swim in the pool on this amazing weather, and the fact that I was late into my accommodation because they had some trouble finding it, but they did find it, so that was all good and they were all lovely about it. But if that's the worst thing that happens on my trip, then I think I'm winning. To be fair, waiting in Abu Dhabi airport in that 35-degree heat, the air conditioners were not really working very strongly and I was in trackies. That was worse than having to sit by a pool and go for a swim. So yeah, enjoying Rome so far, and we'll see what happens tomorrow in Pompeii. So, as you already know, I'm at home, and I was on a trip to Victoria. with my family. Now, I did go and see